Welcome to EnduringTechnologyPress.com. I'm Eric, and I really like using squash and pumpkins, and particularly Seminole squash, in a lot of baked goods. Pumpkin pie, certainly high up there on the list, but another great one, and one that really gets a lot more traction in the house, is the pumpkin bread that we make. I like to use whole ground barley flour. It's a mild, really nice flavor to quick breads. It doesn't have the gluten to be used in regular yeast leaven or kneaded breads. The quick breads, it goes great, especially the sweeter breads. Now, one of the things I don't like in commercial pumpkin breads or other ones that a lot of other ones that I've tried is that they are too sweet. This is where I find the whole grain, the advantage of the Seminole squash, which has a great flavor in and of itself, and just a hint of sugar really makes for an awesome bread, and goes great with just some butter to melt in on it. And really, this goes together in an instant. It is super quick, super easy. Here's how to do it. You can see there's a little bit of residue from my bread that I just completed. We've got our liquidish ingredients in there. That includes the squash, and it says about 2 cups, and in baking it's about, I probably have more than that in there, which is one of the reasons why I start off with just a half a cup of water. And as I'm mixing in the dry ingredients later on, I'll evaluate the consistency and mix to consistency and add water if necessary. But we'll put this on the stand mixer and beat it up while we're combining all of our dry ingredients. Ingredients here measured out. And this is this time we're using whole ground barley flour like I used to use in my quick breads and cookies. It's my preferred flour, great taste, and just all around prefer it to white flour even. So we've got the sugar, and I just like a little bit of sweetness. I find the squash is fairly sweet anyway. So I've got a cup of sugar. We've got nutmeg, which probably isn't what, along with sugar, the Seminoles were using, but it goes great in there. The barley flour and baking powder, as well as a little bit of baking soda. So we'll mix those up, stir it up so that it's evenly incorporated, and then we'll go ahead and mix it in with our liquidy type ingredients. So we're going to add the dry ingredients in. You can measure it out. Normally I do that, but holding the camera one hand and the bowl in the other, and don't overthink it. So we dropped our dry ingredients in. We'll raise up the bowl on the mixer, put it onto low. I'll incorporate this, and I'll come back. I have a little bit of water at the side, and we'll see how much, how liquidy it's supposed to be, and I'll show you the consistency that I want to achieve. I don't have to add any more water. Usually I don't have to, but this is the consistency that you want to have, which is the same for any quick bread, right? Or muffin. So we're going to put that into our loaf pans, and the oven's already preheated to 350. So it's that easy. Mix the ingredients together, pop it in the oven. You're looking at about an hour baking time. Test with a toothpick. So for the recipe, you'll find the link in the show notes below. Thanks.